Last week he was in the race. As of today, C.J. Stroud is the favorite to win the MVP, and you're going to have to go take it from him.
He's in the conversation. He is not the MVP to me, and I think that here's the conversation I'm ready to have with C.J. Stroud. He is 2/3 of the way to the greatest rookie quarterback season ever.
All right, so C.J. Stroud, man, he's been balling out this whole season, and everybody's talking about him, and obviously, like, rightfully so, because he's been playing as, like, one of the best QBs in the league. Also might be having, like, maybe the best QB rookie season of all time. Like, his stats has just been amazing of, like, how he's been carrying this team to, like, being in position to actually make the wild card. Okay, I wouldn't really say carrying the team, but, like, he's definitely been, like, one of the best players in the league, and he obviously, bro, like, there's a reason why that people put in the MVP conversation, bro. Like, he's been that good this whole year. Now, obviously, like, the Houston Texans come into the season, bro, like, I actually thought they were gonna be least competitive, but, like, I didn't expect them to be, like, this good, like, right now, because, like, the fact that they're even in the chance hunting of, like, actually making the playoffs is just astonishing to me, and, like, it just shows, like, how great of a team this is coming this year, and how, like, overlooked they were, like, we actually thought the Houston Texans. Because, like, honestly, like, this is the most exciting that I've seen Houston Texans been. Like, even when Deshaun Watson was actually the QB for them, like, this has actually been, like, the most excited that I've seen Houston Texans been in a very, very long time. And it's telling, like, how the culture just changed, like, with one simple QB and also a really great head coach like DeMeco Ryan. And then with all that being said, too, like, some of the wins they actually had, too, like, been very, very, very impressive. Like, the Jaguars the first time around, the Bengals when they had Joe Burrow, and then, of course, you know, the Buccaneers game where C.J. Stroud basically obliterated the rookie record, bro, in a single game. And that's just how great, like, this season's been for them. And they just hanging in there, bro, just to, like, make the wild card round. This just goes to show that, like, if you have the right people in the front office, especially the head coach and the QB, bro, like, your team will be, like, even better than what it is, especially for a team that we all thought going to compete in the next 2 or 3 years' time. Now, C.J. Stroud had himself a really great year as he had 3,266 passing yards with 19 touchdowns with 5 INTs, completing 64% of his passes with 3 rushing touchdowns, and he's been one of the reasons why they've been great. Also, Tank Dell, bro, like, Tank Dell has been really great for him too, as that's actually one of the reasons why he's been so successful this year. It's coming out a lot more now, but, like, not a lot of people know that C.J. Stroud actually asked for Tank Dell in the draft because they actually practiced with each other while they actually in the draft process and all type of stuff like that, and it took one simple DM to actually know that, like, they actually like their tape. As Tank Dell, he had some great season with 47 catches for 709 yards and 7 touchdowns, and he's been one of the best deep threat receivers in the league, and he's an underrated route runner too. So it just, for him to be that small and that stature like that, bro, like, he's been very amazing for what they actually needed from the Texans. Because, like, I swear, bro, every time I watch the Texans play, like, I swear Tank Dell is just open every time. Like, either he's just open, like, in the middle or just down the field, just open waiting for, like, a C.J. Stroud pass, like, be complete for, like, a big game. Like, that's how great he's been. And honestly, shout out to the Texans, shout out to Tank Dell for being this good this so early in the season for a rookie. That whole C.J. Stroud and Tank Dell connection for the next couple of years is going to be something else, because I ain't gonna lie, for a Jaguars fan like me that's in the division, you gotta see that twice a year. So, hey, we gotta find a way to, like, stop that duo, because they're gonna be dangerous in the next few years. Now, we talk about QB elevation when it comes to, like, great players. Basically, you know, like, whenever QB has, like, less talent, they actually elevate the players that they have, and that's what C.J. Stroud has been doing. No disrespect to the players that they actually are good, but like some of these players are actually, like, going off people more than they should, like a Noah Brown or Nico Collins, who's having himself a career year, or even Dalton Schultz type of guy too. Like, they've been really great this year for the weapons they got, and man, like, this team just really just all in, bro. Like, they fit right into the culture of what they need, and they just been really great too. Shoot, even Devin Singletary is having some resurgence every year, even though Dameon Pierce has been out for the past few games. Like, Singletary has been holding it down for the running back position for him, and honestly, like, it's great to see that the running back is doing something but good, even though they're not one of the better rushing teams in the league. The biggest surprise for me this year is just the offensive line. As you know, the offensive line has been better than I thought it would be. As C.J. Stroud only taking 26 sacks this year, which that's just going to be the lowest it's been in a few years. So shout out to the offensive line because, like, without them, man, like, CJ Stroud wouldn't have the success that he has, and it just wouldn't be as good as without him, honestly. Now, I can't talk about CJ Stroud without talking about the coach, DeMeco Ryan. DeMeco Ryan has been, like, a revelation for the team, as we all have him as a highly touted defensive type of player, leader among men, and we all see him, like, on the sidelines as defense coordinator for the 49ers, and we just knew he had the it factor for being the head coach. Even though the defense is, like, more like middle of the pack, but, like, they're actually, like, one of the better rushing defense in the league, as their top 10 in rushing defense. Also, they actually allowed the 5th fewest passing touchdowns in the league too, so that's actually really great considering the fact that, like, they're up there in passing yards, but, like, they're basically a bend don't break type of defense, which is really great to actually think about. Switch also, shout out to Derek Stingley whenever he's healthy. Like, he's been a really great corner, definitely worth the pick. Also, Jalen Petrie is really good in the back end too. Also, give a shout out to, like, Will Anderson and Jonathan Grenard, bro. Like, Grenard having himself a career year, as he already has, like, 7 sacks of the year, to which he's going to actually have a career high in sacks this year. Also, Will Anderson's been a really great revelation for him too, as he was a top pick for a reason, and honestly, he has a really great impact on for what the Texans need for him, since being a really great run defender too. Now, of course, one thing I gotta prove on is actually getting more team sacks, but, like, that'll come in time, as this defensive line is still very young, so, like, give it time, and I feel like that defensive line is going to get more team sacks when the years come, especially Will Anderson at the helm. So, to actually give my opinions on the whole, like, CJ Stroud MVP thing, bro, like, it's a valid thing to actually say that he's been, like, you know, top 5 QB in the league, playing like a top 5 QB in the league, but, like, MVP, like, it's going to be a little bit far-fetched and kind of hard for him to actually get that, given the fact that, like, one, he's a rookie, so people want to see, like, more out of him than maybe one season for that to happen. And two is the fact that, like, they're not even winning the division right now. I know he's playing great. He's out playing Trevor Lawrence stat-wise, even though I think Trevor Lawrence having a really good season. But, like, he gotta, like, have to be the division lead, and he kind of, like, lost the opportunity wherever they lost to the Jaguars last week. I'm not saying there's still not a chance to actually win the division, because there's still a chance for them to win it if the Jaguars somehow, like, fall off and Houston Texans just, like, happen to win, like, the rest of the games, to where, like, if you actually look at that schedule for the rest of the upcoming games, bro, like, they actually have, like, winnable games for them to actually get. So yeah, like, they can still run down the Jaguars, even though, like, I think it's somewhat unlikely given the fact that, like, they lost to the Jags, as it's honestly, to me, they had to suit the Jags to actually, like, have a chance to actually win the division, but it's still a chance though. But at least they have a chance to actually make the wild card round. Now, like, it's one of those games, but it's going to be tough because, you know, all these teams are actually really good defensively, and, you know, especially the last 3 to 4 of the schedule they have is going to be against divisional opponents. So, like, it can really come down to, like, if it means, like, them already making the playoffs, or, like, they'll be fighting with the Colts for the 7th seed in the playoffs. So they have to win these games. Now, this is Jaguars fan me talking right now, alright? I definitely respect the Houston Texans and what they're doing. Like, they're a very young team, so, like, they gonna, like, have growing pains for sure. And honestly, I'm surprised that, like, CJ Stroud really has that rookie wall, like, type of game. I mean, I guess the Cardinals game might count, but, like, they haven't had, like, CJ Stroud really have like, a really bad game for this year. So, like, with them adding more pieces for them next year, if they look like this year, like, bro, they're going to be up there with the Baltimore Ravens, the Kansas City Chiefs, or even the Cincinnati Bengals, whenever Joe Burrow's healthy, bro. Like, they're going to be Super Bowl contenders for a long time. So, get ready, man, because this is going to be really tough next few years. But, hey, man, that's my opinions on the Houston Texans and how they're doing this season. And if you mess with the video, man, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video for more videos like this, bro. And with all that being said, though, man, y'all have a great day. And I'll see y'all in the next video, guys. Peace out.